Okay, let's dive right in. Have you ever had that moment, sitting on your bed, just staring at the ceiling, thinking, "What the heck am I actually doing with my life?"
Or maybe it's like 3 a.m. and you find yourself Googling that exact phrase, hoping for some kind of magic answer from the internet.
Totally. If that sounds anything like you, well, you're exactly who we're talking to today in this deep dive.
Yeah, because if you're feeling lost, maybe confused, like everyone else got issued some kind of detailed life map and you're just sort of wandering, the first thing is just breathe. It really is okay.
It is. And that's what we're exploring today. We're looking at our source material, The Quarter Life Quest,
Hmm.
and it really confirms this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling lost in your 20s, it's not some kind of, glitch in your personal system.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a core feature of growing up, even if it feels like total confusion at the time.
Absolutely. It's almost expected in a way.
I remember hitting my mid-20s, and I genuinely thought, okay, by now I'll have it all figured out. You
Mm.
know, career, relationships, that elusive inner peace.
Right, the checklist.
Exactly. And then, bam, reality. It wasn't like that at all. So seeing these insights, it's actually kind of validating. Yeah.
Well, that's what the sources really highlight, isn't it? That clash between expectation and reality.
Yeah.
Instead of that perfect, curated life you imagined,
Yeah.
you're facing maybe endless job rejections, or you're up at midnight overthinking absolutely everything.
Oh, tell me about it.
Or you develop this, like, obsession with TED Talks, desperately trying to find your purpose. It's a common pattern.
I have so been there. I can even picture myself smiling for selfies at a friend's wedding, right, looking happy.
Right.
But inside,
Mm.
oh, I was completely spiraling.
Yeah, the internal monologue.
Totally. Just thoughts racing like, am I falling behind? Should I already be married? Do I need to quit my job? Should I move somewhere else? Maybe I should just ditch it all and, I don't know, become a yoga instructor in Bali,
We've all had that escape fantasy. It's relatable.
for sure. But okay, if this loss phase is normal, what does our source material say actually triggers it? Beyond just, being in your 20s.
Well, one of the biggest triggers, and the sources really zone in on this, is the intense pressure from external validation.
Oh,
And social media is a huge driver of that. But it's interesting how it's not just about seeing highlight reels.
right.
It actually kind of rewires our perception of time. It creates this false sense of urgency, this constant comparison that just doesn't align with how real, authentic growth actually happens. It's much slower, usually.
Oh, that social media comparison trap. I feel that deeply. Every time you scroll, it feels like this constant reminder. Oh, look, someone bought a house.
Hmm.
Someone started a cool business. Someone's getting engaged. And there you are, maybe just trying to find comfort watching reruns of your favorite show again.
Yeah, and you're comparing your like raw, messy, behind the scenes reality
Exactly.
with their perfectly polished highlight reel.
Yeah.
Unfair comparison.
So what's the source's deeper take on why we fall for those highlight reels so easily? Is it just about hitting unfollow? Or is there like a bigger mindset shift needed?
Yeah. Well, the really powerful idea that comes through in the source material is this affirmation. And it's simple but crucial. Your timeline is not broken. It's just different.
Hmm. I like that.
And it's so true, isn't it? Nobody's posting about their really bad days or the anxiety attacks or the nights they spent, crying on the bathroom floor,
Never.
or those moments of just pure panic, thinking, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with my life. That's the hidden reality behind those filtered pictures. Recognizing that really helps dismantle the illusion.
Yeah, it takes the power away.
It's about truly understanding that your unique path, even if it feels slow or winding, isn't some kind of mistake. It's just your journey.
That makes a huge difference. It shifts the whole perspective, doesn't it? From thinking, what's wrong with me, to maybe, okay, this is just how my story is unfolding right now.
Exactly.
But if this lost phase is like a detour, as the source calls it, what are the upsides? What are the surprising opportunities it actually creates for like genuine self-discovery? How can feeling so uncomfortable actually be good?
Yeah, that's where it gets really interesting, actually. Our source material shares an account from someone who quit a job they thought they loved, right? Only to feel completely directionless afterwards. But that feeling, that emptiness, it actually created the space they needed to rediscover parts of themselves like creativity, passion that had been sort of buried.
Ah, so the lostness created space.
Precisely. And connecting that to the bigger picture for a lot of people, feeling lost acts as this powerful catalyst. The sources show it often pushes people into deeper self-reflection,
Right.
maybe into therapy or starting journaling, or just finally having really honest conversations with themselves, asking those tough questions.
Like what kind of questions?
Well, things like, okay, what do I really want? Not what I think I should want, or what genuinely makes me happy outside of external validation, and what's my personal definition of a successful life?
Hmm. Important stuff.
Definitely. And you have to wonder, without that uncomfortable feeling of being lost, would we ever really push ourselves to find those deeper answers? Maybe not.
That's so true. It's often that discomfort that forces the most growth, isn't it?
It really is.
Okay, so if you're listening right now and maybe your head is spinning with all these questions, these comparisons, what practical insights does the source material offer? How can you navigate this phase?
So the sources lay out about 4 key steps, basically. First one, feel your feelings. Seriously.
Go bottle it up.
Exactly. It's okay to cry or scream into a pillow or just write it all down in a journal. Don't suppress what you're experiencing. You need to let it move through you.
Okay, step 1, feel it. What's next?
Step 2, talk to people. Open up. Find a trusted friend, maybe a mentor. Even finding an online community can help. Connection is huge.
Why is connection so important here?
Because it breaks that feeling of isolation. Realizing others feel this way too is incredibly powerful.
Right, you're not alone. Oh, third step.
Third, and this one's really key.
Yeah.
Take small steps. You don't need to suddenly figure out your entire 5-year plan overnight.
That sounds like a relief.
It is. Just focus on identifying, okay, what's the next right step for me? Even if it seems tiny, just take that step.
Small, manageable actions.
Okay.
Got it. And the fourth?
And fourth, this is critical, unfollow pressure. Be ruthless with your social media feed.
You'd unfollow.
Seriously, curate that feed like your mental health literally depends on it. Because honestly, in many ways, it kind of does.
That's practical advice. Feel it, talk about it, small steps, and curate your feed.
Yeah. And sort of underpinning all of that is this crucial mantra from the source material. You're not behind, you're on your own path.
Say that again.
You're not behind, you're on your own path. It's so vital to internalize that. Real growth takes time. Finding clarity takes time.
You're allowed to figure things out slowly.
Absolutely. On your own terms, in your own time. It's not a race.
And it's interesting, isn't it, when you look back, often it's those really messy, confusing times that actually end up leading to something unexpected, something beautiful. Our source mentions how the person sharing these insights just 3 years ago, they couldn't have imagined creating something like this, a platform to help others feel less alone.
Yeah, it's incredible. And yet, here they are. It really proves the point that beautiful things can absolutely emerge, even from chapters that feel like a complete mess while you're in them.
It really reframes that lost phase, doesn't it?
It does. It frames it as a becoming. Not a failure, but a becoming.
So if you're listening, maybe in your bedroom or on your commute or just out for a walk needing some space,
Yeah.
just know this. We see you.
We really do. We hear you. And you're not broken.
You're becoming.
We're honestly all on this crazy, kind of confusing, but ultimately beautiful journey together. And you know what? It really is going to be okay.
You're not behind. Remember that. You're on your own path. Growth
Yeah.
takes time. Clarity takes time. You are absolutely allowed to figure things out slowly.
And beautiful things really do happen, even from the messiest chapters.
So here's something to maybe mull over, building on what we've discussed from the source.
Yeah.
If feeling lost really is this necessary detour for redirection, for rediscovery, what might happen if you intentionally try to embrace the uncertainty instead of fighting against it?
Lean into it rather than resist it.
Exactly. Could leaning into that uncertainty actually accelerate your journey toward finding what genuine self-definition of purpose mean for you?
It's like considering how those perceived messy chapters aren't just things to get through, but maybe they're the most crucial chapters for actually shaping your authentic future. Interesting thought.
Definitely something to think about. So, for now, keep breathing.
Keep moving forward, even small steps.
And remember, you're exactly where you need to be,